Alright, folks, we're going to start it off by putting this MPC inside the Studio One. Let's get it.
Why do those blessed stars have to go out one by one?
Alright, what's good, people? It's your boy Martin from Martin B Studio. And first of all, I'd like to say thank you to all that hopped in the room. We're going to go ahead and start off with this MPC inside the Studio One. I got a request for this to be done because, I was talking to somebody, hit me up with a comment, asked me how did I do my beats and everything with the MPC. And I was like, well, I'll do it inside the Studio One. And it was like, wow, I never seen nobody do that. And I was like, well, you need to go check out my boy J Star Rockstar and also Craftmasters. Salute to both of them, because them guys and everything really give out a lot of tutorials on what you need to know and what you need to do about it. So he was like, well, I want to see what you do. So I was like, all right, no problem. And then somebody else hit me up with the same comment almost, and it was like, all right, I might as well go ahead and do this. So by me starting off and everything, you see up here in the box area up here, it's the MPC. And what I have in it right now is rotten apples. Rotten apples came from Machine Masters. Salute the Hellfire, Billy Blaze, and Maul Beats. Salute to that brother, man. He be doing his Saturday sample pack Saturdays, man. Go check him out, man. That's another brother. Him and Hellfire, they be putting them tutorials out to help out a lot of people that's into the MPC and also the iPad Touch. And so also for the MPC Touch. So there's a lot of information that they're giving out too, so go check them out. But I grabbed this pack from them and I like the pack. The pack is crazy because I got a few packs from Machine Masters, like the Boom Bap, Ghetto Gospel, the Bob Ross joint, and this one. So I was checking this out and everything. I like the sample that this one has. It's kind of fly. It's like, real, like how kind of like they have in Gotham type tracks and everything. That's what this is. And I'm talking over so a lot of people don't try to pirate it, so they'll go ahead and go buy it. But I was checking it out, and like I said, I chopped it up, and I went to my my choppy stage. I like my choppy stage, I call it. And what I did was I chopped it up, gave it about good 24 chops and everything, and it goes into 2 rows. So what I did was I was listening to it. I'm like, oh man, it's gonna be kind of fly how this gonna come out. So what I did was went up, made sure I had 16 bars on my MPC, and I got 17 bars on the Studio One. Why? Because they have 2 different type of BPMs, and when you match them up, they still click together. So don't be scared, people, when you see 17 on the Studio and 16, and you try to hook it up like 17 on the MPC. Well, what happened was it would overlap, and you really won't have no time in it. It'd be kind of off. So if I was you, I'd just go ahead and go through that like I do, because I'm telling you, it really helps out a whole lot to have it in that version. And what I can do is go ahead, hit my record on my my MPC, and here we go. That's it, and then what's kind of fly about that, I already got a pack on here that I created. You can make your own, you can make your own expansion pack by yourself on this MPC alone, and then you can go ahead and scoop it and throw it over here to the side. Now, I should have done that in the first place, but I'm gonna show y'all that now, what y'all can do with something like that. And I went too far the last time, so I should be right there. Now, one thing I love about this is that right there, the export audio. Now, I can export this by just tapping it once, grabbing it, pulling it over, boom. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I was talking about, as in the bar level. You know, I ain't wanted to put it at 15 because it's a regular 16 bar. We're all used to 16 bars, so it's an extra, you know, length on that you can just push back on the Studio One, and that's what's I always liked about that. Then you come back over here onto your MPC and you mute it. Now, once you do that, you can hear it on the Studio One. So it's not like you can't, you know, you don't have to, like, how can I say, export it, then import it inside of it, you know, from one machine to another. You just drag and drop it, you know. That's what's kind of fly about this. That's one thing I am really enjoying about the Studio One functionalities with the MPC program. And you go somewhere else, saying like these drums. These probably was the ones. So, yeah, like these. These some good drums. Grab that, boom. Now we take it all the way back. It's that quick. Mastered for you in a way that you really don't have to do too much. So when you get stuff like this and they give you these type of loops, you don't actually have to use the loops. You can actually chop these loops up, get the boom and the bap, the kick and the snare, your high, nice little hi-hats and everything out there, and you take them and you make them yours, and then all of a sudden, boom, you take them out, the ones that you just got in, except for the sample that you chopped up, and you create your own. I mean, a lot of times, people would say, I'll be making beats and everything, then it gets tiresome, and I get to falling back because, my head get to hurt and all that, because you thinking too much. You burning yourself out. So a lot of times, you can take these loops that these programmers has putting out here, and you could do all kinds of stuff to them, man. I mean, you really, the limit is yours. It's all depend on how you look at it and how you trying to make your business work when it comes down to up-to-date music, old school music, R&B, soul, hip-hop, commercial, TV guide, TV ads. I mean, you can go anywhere with this type of music and take your future really far into this type of programming. So I'm trying to be more politically correct about a lot of subjects on here, because you want to be like too rugged for some people because they can't handle it. But you gotta admit, a lot of us producers, we are rugged, and compared to some producers that's out here on the studio world and on this YouTube world and everything, you can tell they kind of nerdy, and we deal with people that's off the block, so you can't be kind of like soft around these cats. So that's why I was saying about being politically correct, about being straight, honest, and forward with people, and don't be all hood with it. So that's what I was trying to explain there. This right here, when it comes down to this music, you can be hood, you can be from the suburbs, you can be in an apartment somewhere. I don't care where, hell, you can be in a subway trains making these tracks, man. I don't care. Just remember that you can take the MPC, put it inside the Studio One, grab some loops, grab some sample packs, and best believe, people, right there and there, your block is away. Your mental block is just out the door. You can start fresh. You can start coming up with fresh new ideas, because a lot of times people don't understand how to create something, and they need just a little, how can I say, that boost to help them grow into another, realm that can help them with their business. So This your boy Martin from Martin B Studios. Hopefully I help some people out. And also it's gonna be a part 2 of this so we can see where this beat going so far. Because I ain't gonna lie, man, I like this little track right here. This can be something right here. This can work out to be a little, a flavor of the month. So let's see how this works out, and we're gonna finish it off by saying you can hit me up on Facebook. Also, you can hit me up on Instagram. Also, you can go and subscribe right now at beatstars.com/MartinBStudio. And like my boy I.S.C.P said, God first, God bless. Peace.
Thanks for being with us.